He wanted people to love Rocca. Like, and I'm like, oh man, that's a lot to ask. I mean, without you want to be lovable, but you don't want that to be in the back of your mind of, oh, I'm going to do this so people will love me. So it was a matter of understanding the world and understanding my place in the world. And he talked about how he wanted Rocca to be, this particular kind of voice. So I kind of divided it up in threes. Like the world of the Eagle Clan, which is somewhat libertarian or somewhat like innocent and somewhat just sort of nuclear, confined, and then the world of Rocca and his order, which is the connective bridge to the world of Caesar and his doctrines and his beliefs about apes and humans living together, even though they're a bit skewed. It's a lot of questions. Like, can Rocca read? Could he still? But he's a voice of reason. He's a voice of sort of mysticism and spirituality. He's a voice of. He's kind of like an archaeologist, and he's very much interested in the harmony, even though he's never really experienced it, of humans and apes. It's very easy to slip back into being a human being, and so the trick is always to try to, even keeping your hands, with the extensions, or just like like your legs squatted and your feet out, and knowing that they have like these feet that look like this, and that's the tricky business. And thank goodness we had Elaine there to just keep us remind us each, like, pay attention to this, watch your, like, don't step too wide. But the mocap, and because and this is the last thing I'll say about this is ultimately I just had to trust, the team. I had to trust, the Wes, ultimately, like, that he's getting what he wants, because I have no real way of knowing. I'm going to be just as surprised as everybody else when the movie comes out and see what it looks like. And it puts the mirror in our face of, like, if we don't, get it together, we're gonna fall off, because apes don't need what human beings need. You know what I mean? Apes need nature in a way that, and then it presents this idea of, like, it's like a macabre fascination, I think, with our own demise.